About 71% of our planet is water, 96.5% of which is contained in the ocean, with thousands of stunningly beautiful beaches. For this video, we have selected beaches that are beautifully located and relatively accessible to travelers. For example, Kauai has great beaches that you need to swim through rough currents to reach. So I left them off this list, but added places you can drive to, with great sunset views. We also chose to combine city and island beach destinations. And we've tried to spread our love of the best beaches across the continent. Discover stretches of soft sand and blue waters from South Africa to Bora Bora, to Thailand to the Turks and Caicos Islands with our list of the best beaches in the world. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Number 10. Matira Beach, Bora Bora, French Polynesia. The best public beach in Bora Bora is Matira Beach. The sand here is white and powdery soft. And although it's popular with locals on weekends, it never gets crowded unless a cruise ship is docked. The sunset over the turquoise lagoon is legendary and not to be missed. There are many other beaches on Bora Bora, as well as smaller islands, called motus, that surround them. These are home to some of the hippest resorts on the island. Many of them have the best-known overwater bungalows in French Polynesia. It was actually invented on the neighboring island of Reethi. Bora Bora is the ultimate honeymoon destination, and if you can afford the effort and time it takes to get here, it's well worth the effort. Number 9. Grace Bay Beach, Turks and Caicos. Located southeast of the Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos Islands are a group of approximately 40 islands that are British overseas territories. The world-famous Grace Bay Beach on the main island of Providenciales is one of the most beautiful white sand beaches in the world. The half-moon-shaped 8-kilometer island is surrounded by crystal-clear turquoise waters. And one of the world's largest coral reef systems still thrives offshore. Grace Bay Beach is part of Princess Alexandra Marine Park and has two great snorkeling sites accessible from the beach. Bight and Smith reefs are teeming with live coral and tropical fish, with snorkeling trails around them. The bottlenose dolphin calls this area his playground and has been known to interact with people swimming in the ocean. It is designated as a national treasure on the island, and I saw it with a dolphin friend on my last visit. Speaking of animal lovers, you can sign up at Potcake Place to take your homeless puppy to the beach when your dog is gone. The shelter works to adopt a local stray dog known as Potcake, and one of his most popular programs is Potcake, one of the cutest things on the planet. Spending a morning on the beach with my puppy. All dogs are transferable. Number 8. Reethi Rah, Maldives. There are really no bad beaches in the Maldives, but this is one of the most romantic destinations in the world. And a favorite with honeymooners around the world. The beach at Reethi Rah is particularly spectacular. Accessible only to guests of the one and only Reethi Rah Resort, the private island has 12 different beaches. Located in its own time zone, 1 hour ahead of the capital Mahe, the sunsets here last forever. This luxury resort caters to both families and couples and features classic overwater bungalows. Number 7. Camps Bay Beach, Cape Town, South Africa. Camps Bay is on the list, however, because the beach itself is beautiful and has views found nowhere else on Earth. On one side you can see sand and waves. On the other side, the rock formations of the 12 Apostles tower over the shore. Camps Bay is just one of several beautiful beaches within a 20-minute drive of Cape Town. Clifton Beach is equally popular and requires a very steep climb from the road. Number 6. Railay Beach, Thailand. One of the most beautiful beaches in Thailand, beautiful Railay Beach is located on a small peninsula accessible only by longtail boat. Upon arrival, you'll find shimmering powdery soft white sand and a picturesque turquoise lagoon. These are all surrounded by huge limestone monoliths, dense jungles, cliffs and caves. An adventure beach playground popular with active honeymooners and couples who mix romance and adrenaline. Here you can climb cliffs or swim through underground caves to discover secret lagoons. We also have the ultra-luxury Railay, perfect for spending at least a few nights of your honeymoon. Number 5. Whitehaven Beach, Queensland, Australia. The beach is located on Whitsunday Island, the largest of the 74 islands that make up the group of the same name. Hill at the north end of Whitehaven Beach. As you head into He Inlet, the tide changes and you get some Instagram-worthy photos. As the water depth changes, the blue color changes and swirls around the sand. Most people arrive at Whitehaven on a day trip from Railay Beach on the mainland. The island can be reached by ferry, yacht, or motorboat and is included in many group day trips from Railay Beach, including snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef. Whitehaven is also usually included as a stopover on multi-day sailing charter voyages. Railay Beach itself is a beach town with plenty of accommodation and restaurants and a nice stretch of sand. Number 4. Miami Beach, Florida. Miami Beach is the name of a 2.5-mile-long beach and city located on a barrier island between Miami and Biscayne Bay and is one of America's most beautiful beaches. At its southern tip is South Beach, one of the most beautiful beaches in the continental United States. With powdery white sand, crystal clear turquoise water and a thriving social scene. On the beach itself, he can spend the day just sunbathing and swimming. Or he can participate in all sorts of water sports, from jet skiing to wakeboarding. The South Beach neighborhood is a hotspot for dining, shopping and entertainment. Most of the action takes place along Ocean Drive. Ocean Drive is filled with gorgeous Art Deco buildings that house charming boutiques, chef-led restaurants, and sidewalk cafes made for people watching. Number 3. Shipwreck Beach, Zakynthos, Greece. Accessible only by sea, Zakynthos Shipwreck Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches in all of Greece. Nestled in a crescent-shaped bay surrounded by towering cliffs and stretching into a sparkling azure sea with sea caves. The beach is made of fine white pebbles and is truly a work of nature. Shipwreck Beach, named after the wreck of a tobacco smuggling ship that washed ashore here in 1980, is located in Smuggler's He Cove on the west coast of the island. To get there, you need to take a taxi boat from the port of Agios Nikolaos, on the northeast coast of Zakynthos. Alternatively, you can join a day trip such as Zakynthos his Shipwreck Beach. Number 2. Petite Anse, Mahe, Seychelles. Located in the Indian Ocean, hundreds of kilometers off the east coast of Africa, the Seychelles archipelago is one of the most beautiful archipelagos in the world. These islands are dotted with dozens of quiet and beautiful beaches, but Petite Anse is arguably the most beautiful of them all. Set against a backdrop of granite cliffs and dense forests on the southwest coast of Mahe, the main Seychelles island. Staying at the Four Seasons Resort Seychelles gives you direct access to the silver sands of Petite Anse. Number 1. Tulum, Mexico. Tulum, on the Riviera Maya, about a 2-hour drive from chaotic Cancun, has gorgeous white sand beaches, clear, turquoise water, and a backdrop of ancient Mayan ruins that set it apart from other beaches in Mexico. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Tulum has numerous hotels and resorts along its coastline. The area is also home to the Shan Khan Biosphere Reserve, which protects 500,000 hectares of coral reefs, rainforests, dunes and caves. That brings us to the end of this video. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos, and if you like it, please smash the like button. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.